Hey YouTube, coming at you viewer submitted battle from Barhaven OD, and FYI, for those of you who do not know, which probably is most of you, Barhaven is a suburb of Ottawa. And then one of the things he says is, love to see how you and Poke Daxi provide the local Ottawa content. I've been up and down this season. Can't seem to find a consistent team to try and fully learn and push with. Though this team did go 15-10, I've never hit Legend but did make Expert last season. I try and pay attention to move timing when I can, but can definitely improve on it because I'm not consistent. Would appreciate the feedback and the team play. And if it's worth sticking with this team, we're trying something new. So thanks for the submission. I remember coming every one of yours before, so I'm hoping I didn't do it again. But I'm hoping it's not the same battles. But yeah, team is bulky. Superior Dunsparce Clodsire has a bunch of bulk. You got Stone Edge on Clodsire plus the rollouts for flyer coverage for the Superior, and Clodsire is ground for the fire, and same with the rollout user and the Clodsire for the fighter. So you seem to have like a bit of everything covered here. So let's take a look at it in action. So this is obviously a great lead. They will probably get out into something. Okay. So the only thing is, are they going to just bait now? Because if they bait, they can potentially outpace you. Nope, they just went straight Ice Beam. So out comes the Clodsire. Going to throw a Frenzy. So if you go one more Frenzy, if this lands, you should go Dunsparce. If it doesn't, and they shield, you can go Clodsire. Yeah, because you're basically in one Earthquake range now from Clodsire. Because it does well over 50%. So hoping that they're not too far ahead on energy, that you can get this Earthquake off. Basically take them out here, keep switch. The switch timer is really desynced though, and this thing's gonna now, come in with a Go Lurk, which gives you a head on energy. Just throw the Stone Edge. Yeah, whenever you can get some chip. They may not even know what the counts are. Oh, speaking about counts, I'll talk about that at the ending, because people in the Discord said put counts up, and I was going to, but there's a bit of an issue, so I'll like on space here, so we'll talk about that at the ending. Coming in with Dunsparce shielding up the move. They catch the drill run on the Feraligatr. Wait a second here. What are you doing? I know you want to keep in your mind Superior on the Feraligatr, but Superior has a way better matchup. Like, first of all, Dunsparce rollout is resisted on the ground, so they can only throw non-stab drill run. Second, Superior hits super effective on ground. Third, Mud is resisted by grass, so you should have aligned Superior on the Go Lurk and the Dunsparce on the Claw and the Feraligatr, because Dunsparce, as a normal typing, resists the Shadow Claws of Feraligatr. So you should win anyways, because Superior should be able to take out this anyways. Shadow Punch may... You're bulky, but Shadow Punch may take you out here. Yeah. Do you get taken out? Now need this drill run. Still should be able to take this out because it's very, very, very glassy Pokemon. But I just think your alignment was wrong on that one. Okay, Shiftry, spicy. Okay, so you have Aerial Ace. They tried to catch, able to hold off. You basically have two answers. Dunsparce probably would have been the better answer. Again, not even knowing. Okay, a few things here. One, Dunsparce is probably the better answer because you have a super effective fast move and two super effective charge moves as opposed to a neutral fast move, but you do have two super effective on the Clodsire. Two, the Poison Stings probably play better on the Shiftry in case you need to align it there. Yeah. And three, your fast move timing. They're throwing 5-turn Incinerates, and you threw one Poison Sting, then throw two Poison Stings to get to the 4, and then throw. But yeah, you're just a little slow here. And now shielding up, you can get the 2 off and get a Stone Edge off. Switch timer is already synced. Oh, no, you can't. So at this point, they could just shield and farm now, which means that they're going to have a ton of energy and alignment, and they give up alignment. Oh my goodness. Blindly at that. Oh my goodness. Okay. Don't give up stuff blindly. Okay, good lead. Dunsparce comes in. Coming in clodsire, and I get it. Rollout is resisted. Drill run is super effective, but it's non-stab. Poison stings are neutral. They're going to need 3 drill runs. Just going for the Stone Edge. I don't even know if this does 50%. Dunsparce is tanking it. It's non-stab. And it doesn't. But maybe these poison stings, because they're buffed, add up enough on this thing. So Dunsparce gets to a second drill run. Again, you just threw on 2, which means they got a full rollout in. No, wait. If you throw on 2, that's 4 versus 6. Never mind. If you threw on 3, that would be a full rollout in. And shielding. You love shielding your Pokemon with like very little health left. So don't. You should be like, honestly, when your Pokemon's that low and you force them to throw, you should be taking the energy advantage on your other Pokemon as opposed to like saving this to try to get to a charge move. I would like just take the shield advantage and start getting energy on the other one. Azumarill's in. You got to worry that because you just lost Switch, they could have an answer to Grass in the back. But the longer you stay in with Dunsparce, the more you risk that finding out that the hard way. Yeah, so straight Frenzy. Maybe you'll live because you're pretty tanky. So I'd be throwing these Frenzies ASAP because you want to try and chip. The Frenzy actually may chip like 40-50% because Frenzy's such a hard hitting move. There we go. Back to back here. Okay. Did you top left? What just happened there? Okay, Dunsparce lead. This is obviously good. They can only throw Rock Slide. Draw Run's resisted, and Rock Slide got nerfed. So we're in a pretty good situation here. The Frenzies will come pretty fast. Going with 4, that is correct. 4 times 2 is 8 versus the 9. Now we can just go Aerial Ace. So I would probably just go 1 in an Aerial Ace. Draw Run is resisted. Okay, 2 is fine because it's not like that's gonna... I don't even think that registers if you take it out here. Low kicks, so it is a bug, which means we are throwing a super effective Aerial Ace, even though Aerial Ace is not a good move, especially on a grass Pokemon, but that's fine. Okay, they do get the farm down. Coming in Dunsparce because Rock is super effective against Bug. Gonna take the first move in case it's a Trailblaze and they just buff their attack here. You want to shield up the second one. You're already at a move that is super effective. They got a lot of energy, so they let it go. To come out with a Venusaur, down a shield. Yes, Drill Run is the correct move because they have poison, so it is neutral. And at this point, let this go and just take the 2 shield Clodsire. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter, quite honestly. But I would have just taken the 2 shield Clodsire instead of this situation here, where you're going to get off a move, but you still need at least a Poison Sting Stone Edge on Clodsire. So it's kind of useless anyways. I'd rather just get the Poison Stings, start adding up there, and then just Earthquake them for the victory. But Frenzy will take you out. Now you can just go shield. You don't even need to shield. It's not going to take you out. But basically you're going to be shielding up the next one and throwing the Stone Edge. But you'll probably get to the Stone Edge before the next one. So taking it out there. Another good lead. They'll get out into Dunsparce. Again, immediate answer with Clodsire, knowing that the drones are super effective, but it's non-stab. So I'll play this out and probably take Switch. The only way you don't take Switch is if they like shield this Earthquake and then can maybe get a few draw runs off. Okay, so it's already going to start to get interesting because here comes another draw run. You will live the draw run, but they're basically almost at back-to-back here. And you can live 1, so that's fine. You need to live 1 and shield 1 anyways. So here it comes. Earthquake won't take out from this range because it's tanky. And now you run the risk of being outpaced here. So because Earthquake's not going to take them out, you probably should just go double Stone Edge here. Because this isn't going to take out, you're still going to need another move. And they're going to get to a move here. Just throw the Stone Edge. Jesus. Okay. This is also knowing how much damage each move does. Like with all those poison stings adding up, you probably should have just gone double Stone Edge. Drill Run. See, your Drummond's not going to take them out. You know they have a Greninja lead, and now you got to worry about like a flyer back end here where you're not going to have any Pokemon left to deal with it. Well, maybe not a flyer actually, because they're already weak to electric on the front, so maybe they won't be double flyer. But you need something for fighting and poison. Okay. Poison in the back to deal with the fighter. And that poison is a Toxapex, which is neutral to Frenzy, but these poison jabs are adding up, and it really just makes it an easy bait here. It's an easy brine bait. And you just got to throw one Frenzy. Will not take it out, but you'll put it low enough that you can probably just get the Air Lace off next. And I would not take any more damage if I didn't have to, so let's get this out of here. This will take out, and how much is left on Greninja? So Hydra's going to take you out. They may have a Night Slash. I think Hydra's the better move, but Night Slash does take you out, and they get to another move, so you're done. Yeah. That's the problem with Greninja. It still hits so hard. Okay. Oof. I don't like going into a ground immediately against a Toxapex, because if they were a good player, they would have a ground answer in the back, right? You don't build Toxapex, which as a poison user is going to have problems with like a Mud Boy or something. So you probably have a Grass or something in the back to deal with it. It looks like at best they only have a Clodsire of their own. Now they have chipped you to put you in Earthquake range. So that's probably why they did it, because now this Earthquake, if it doesn't one-shot, it's complete within like a couple HP. No, it does one-shot, so now Poison Stings are super effective. If it's a Sludge Bomb, that's super effective. And it is a Sludge Bomb, and that does a lot of damage. So we are unfortunately going to have to rely on Dunsparce to win this matchup for us. Which Dunsparce is a lot of things, but I don't know if it's a closer at this one. Especially not against a... Oh my goodness. What the heck is happening here? What is this Pokemon? It's very glassy, I know that. It is Minshao. You're going to lose to a Minshao. Oh my goodness. I don't know what... I mean, obviously Shield, but I have no idea what's coming. Brutal Swing. They may have two. Yeah. Grabbing both shields from you. And then just gonna... This will take them out. But how much health do they have left? And that they could probably just poison you down. Oh yeah, with these. Honestly, they didn't even need to throw the two charge moves. They probably should have just thrown that fast move. Losing to a Minshao, that's something. I've never seen that Pokemon in action for good reason. It's pretty garbage. Okay, Mandibuzz. We do have Stone Edge here. Not the most you can maximize fast move, but it's not the worst. Get the Stone Edge off. Good chip, so it looks like 2 will take this out, and you'll live another Dark Pulse with ease. One more. Okay. That was good. They'll get one more off. I think you can live and farm down anyways if you want. Which is exactly what you're going to do, because they're not going to out-snarl you before you out-poison sting them. And throw the Earthquake, because you're only going to get to one move, and this is the better one. You get alignment with the Superior on this, so that's great. So get in that Superior. What are you... Do we know what the front... Oh, did we already know that there was a Sorry. Did I miss the beginning? Did we know that there was a Gastrodon on the lead? Okay. If there was a Gastrodon on the lead that I missed, yeah, sorry, you were right. I think I missed that on the lead. Gastrodon on the lead, you definitely line Superior, not your Dunsparce. So it makes sense coming in with your Dunsparce into their Azumarill, and it looks like they are lagging out, but you get the Frenzy to take them out here. Okay, Gastrodon again on lead, so good lead. They'll get out into a fire. Again, I probably like the Dunsparce better with super effective rollouts, as opposed to neutral poison stings where these moves are adding up, and if they shield one, you then put yourself in a tricky situation that they can flip switch. And that is exactly what they're going to fight for. At this point, they can just go shield and farm down, honestly. Double shield, farm down, come out with basically 2 blast burns. So if you come in and sacrifice dunsparce now, see, look how much those rollouts do after it's buffed. Yeah, you kind of have to respect both blast burns. So there's one. And here comes the second one, which you probably need to shield up too. Now you lost switch, which means the Gastrodon's going to come. And oh, Jesus. This is tricky. You see, your opponent forced you into a good situation for them. The only question is, can you Vine Whip down, or you're going to have to dump your energy? Because if you have to dump your energy, you're in trouble. If you can Vine Whip down, then you're okay. Okay, you're okay. Because if you can Vine Whip down, you'll come out with energy to be able to take this out. Air Lease is garbage, and this is not a shadow. So yeah, that actually does go through, but you get that off. So you may get to the frenzy, take this out. Yeah, double super effect frenzy will definitely take this out. That was kind of a move by your opponent because it put pressure on you to come in and take that out, but let them keep a little bit there. But you were able to get around to that. Okay, Steelix again. The problem, yeah, you have a rollout user and you have a poison sting user. Both are going to be resisted by steel, and both are going to be resisted by ground at that too. So this thing is just absolutely walling your fast moves. But you do have super effective charge moves. But I think they realize it's going to take a while to get to those charge moves. So they're just going to take that advantage, having poison or psychic fangs. These moves are so resisted that they can easily flip switch here if they want. They can live 1 too. But at this point, because your moves are resisted, it's not like you're going to get to another move either. Yeah. So they do flip switch. I don't even know if this is the right play. I think you probably come Venus Superior for the Vine Whips, as opposed to the rollouts, which are, again, double resisted, that you're basically just doing that. You'll have to get to a charge move, as opposed to Vine Whip, which is neutral. You can maybe just Vine Whip down from this range, as opposed to having to take a bunch of damage and then lose all this energy too. And out comes a Lantern, and in the back is a Dugong. So they may, what are they going to do here? They're letting it go, which means that you could just shield and potentially farm down. It's pretty low. I forget if that was like 5 or 6. Yeah, I don't know if you could actually farm down. So it's 100% just take this out to get this on the Lantern. And they are just going to try to go... No, I was about to say, they cannot try and go Lantern to take out these 2 Pokemon. Shadow Giraffe, last matchup here, and then we'll talk about... I'll show you the visual of the charge moves timings here to show you what the problem is. So this thing is a kind of a 2-shield beast where it just commits to the double shield and can just out confusion you. So it should be able to confusion you down in the 2-shield. Yeah, that's how I play this Pokemon too, and then you align in the back how you want. So coming in Dunsparce, maybe a Trailblaze, maybe a Psychic Fangs. We'll see what they decide to throw. Trailblaze already boosted. So now their attack is double boosted, and here comes another move. Holy crap, this thing is plowing through you here. And I don't think you can roll it down before they take you down, and then you get taken down. Oh my goodness, Giraffe is absolutely destroying you, and out comes a goodbye top left. Yeah, that was rough. Yeah, so there are a little bit of issues. We didn't even see the double ice issue. Serperior and Clodsire are both weak to ice. Oh, we saw a Dugong, but like you got the Dunsparce on it at that time, I think. Oh no, was it the Superior? Yeah, Superior that you frenzied. So double weak to ice. Dunsparce and Clodsire Poison Sting rollout will both be resisted by steel and ground, so that caused you a bit of problems. I like the tankiness of the team. I like the 3 Pokemon. So I think it's like an okay team. Like it's an okay team if you want to like have Pokemon that like hit hard like Superior or have like good coverage like Dunsparce or even Clodsire with a lot of bulk. So I think that is the strength of this team that could be used by like beginners. I think it's probably a little too limited. It has too many problems for maybe for me to use it. Quite honestly, I probably want to do something a little more balanced. Okay, so thanks for the submission. Again, I'm just showcasing all the teams that are sent to me. If you have a team, again, feel free to send submissions to me no matter what, whether you are a YouTube member or not. But I do have a new line in the question saying, "Are you a YouTube member?" And if it's yes, I will showcase those first over non-members. That's one of the benefits of the membership perks. Second thing, in the Discord, link in the description, a lot of you have said, I have it set up like, give me suggestions for the channel, video, stuff like that. And someone said it would be nice if you put in the counts for how many fast moves it takes to get to the charge moves. So for example, on Frenzy Plant, it is 6655. So when I go to put it in, this is what it looks like. So first thing I want to do is like put it here, which if I did that, it's not a huge issue. Maybe I can put everything. You know what? I just figured out what I'm going to do. It's going to make the Pokemon a little smaller. I'd have to like shift everything over and align it on the left side and have these right at the thing and maybe make the Pokemon a bit smaller. So they may be a bit smaller because what I was trying to do was put them over here. But one, they're too far from the moves. And two, when you get into situations like down here, it's going to be overlapping with if you get like a longer name, it could be like overlapping here. But maybe what I'll do is like, I'll put them right here and then I'll just like move everything over here. So let me know if something like this works. So I could just put how many fast moves it takes to get to the charge move. I think that works. So this is also, so one, I don't even care if you think I'm going to do this. Ask your thoughts on this. The real thoughts is the size wise. So this is 36. The next option below this, just as the auto, is 24, which I think may be too small. See, that seems small and I've got good eyes. So that seems small for me. So I wonder if something in the middle works here so I don't have to move the Pokemon as far over. So this is 30. Let me know if 30 font here is okay for you. To me, it looks okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with 30 font because I'll probably shoot at least one, maybe two more videos for tomorrow in advance before you guys answer this question. But right now what I'll do is so it's going to look something like this. I can move this over a bit. I can move this over a bit and then make these Pokemon a bit smaller here. So you have something like that. The Pokemon, the fast move counts, and then everything else the same with that font. That's my plan moving forward. And if I can do that font, I can start them all here and actually probably just move this even closer. So I don't even have to move them as far. Something like that. Oh, no, wait, because then that won't work down here. See, that's a problem. It won't work down here. It'll be close. That's not bad. That's not bad. So something like that. I'll test it out for the next video. So stay tuned for those tomorrow. Let me just confirm what content I have going here. Oh yeah, the Azu team this morning. Dugong, Azu, Sandslash, that was this morning. Oh, happy Halloween to those of you who are doing Halloween tonight. I got my kids got their costumes. So they will be going out tonight and I'll be taking their candy when they get home. That's the best thing about being a dad. You get all the candy. I mean, okay. This is going to be very just off topic, but you guys are used to this by now. I give out candy. So this is a very North American thing. So a lot of those non-North Americans don't celebrate Halloween. So, but Halloween, I'm sure you guys, know what it is, but people dress up and go and get candy. So I, in advance, buy a whole thing of chocolate bars and I eat a bunch of them and then I have to go buy more. But the best thing about having kids is that yes, they will get candy, but they'll get a variety of candy, right? So they'll get some chips, they'll get some sweet stuff, they'll get some chocolatey stuff. And then my kids are young enough that they can't like truly keep track of it all. They're like, they're 5.5 and 3. So they won't be able to keep track of everything. So some of that's coming to me. Anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.